Do you remember when Yelich was on the show and he gave a shout out to Yelich to tell him El Animal and the Caballo say hello?
Yes.
Was he the Animal or the Caballo?
Ooh.
Because Marisnik is one of them, and I just don't know who Alex Bregman is the other. Maybe he'll help us out with that from the Houston Astros All-Star. Alex Bregman here on the Rich Eisen Show. How do I refer to you, Alex?
The Caballo. Jake's the Animal.
Okay, pardon me. I didn't have the accent proper. The Animal and the Caballo. So you're the horse? You're the Caballo in that one?
Yeah, I'm the Caballo, but honestly, I'd have to say Yelich is the Animal and the Caballo. He's been having an unbelievable year. It's been fun to watch.
Yes, sort of like the horse and animal and human all combined, sort of like an A-Rod portrait on his wall or something like that, right?
Actually, I heard Yelly's putting one of those into his new house.
How you been, man? You good?
Been great. You know, we've been winning a lot of ball games. We have a good winning streak going on right now. We got a lead in our division. I think it's 7.5 games now. So we've been playing some good baseball. Been having a lot of fun, and it's good to almost be back to full strength. We'll get Correa back here shortly, and then it's game on for the postseason. It's not about how you start, how you finish.
I like that. I like it. It's a cliche, but I appreciate it from you, Alex Bregman. I appreciate it. So it just seems to me that across baseball, there's tensions are flaring. It just seems like there's not a lot of people suffering too many fools gladly, and I saw you with the Angels were going at it a little bit recently. Would you agree that this is the time of year where it's temperatures are getting hot and tempers are flaring, things are getting shorter, fuses? Alex?
Oh yeah, fuses are definitely short this time of year. It's coming down. It's coming down to the wire, and then teams are fighting to stay alive. In their respective playoff races, we're playing the game hard. We're playing the game the right way, and we like when things are handled the right way. And yeah, that's what I got on that whole situation.
When you're talking about El Animal taking one in between his shoulder blades right there, your manager was pissed. And I'll tell you what,
yeah.
it's very rare to see Pujols barking at a dugout, Alex.
Well, we have a lot of respect for those guys, but I think there's a few things that has changed in the game. The game used to be the players used to handle that stuff, and it used to be done in the right way. And I think Jake would have got hit in the butt, and it would have been over with and moved on. And instead, teams have to try and disguise that they're hitting people, so they're going to throw sliders and then hit them up by the neck. So we didn't like that, but at the end of the day, we're in a playoff race. We don't want our guys to get hurt throughout this whole thing. We want to make sure that we're healthy going into the postseason, because I think we have bigger things to worry about than that.
So I'm going to bring this up with you. I brought up with your fellow All-Star Lindor the other day. When something like this happens, and the bullpen runs in, and these guys, they jog in, it takes forever to get in. It's like 300 feet. I think they should just stay out there and fight each other right by the door of the bullpen. What's the point of running in, Alex? What do you think?
That's a great point. I don't know the rules on that whole thing, because I've never been in the bullpen.
Right.
I've never known like what the rules are for a bullpen during when the bench is clear.
Right.
So I never knew if like what happens if like they're all running in and one of the bullpen guys trips another one, or like I think there would be some funny stuff that would go on.
Yeah,
but I think,
it makes no sense. It's just like if you're gonna fight each other, you're basically next door, right? It's like if you're gonna have a problem with your neighbor, and you'd like, let's go run 300 feet and fight it out. Like, it makes no sense to me, Alex.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I don't understand that part either. But I do know that everyone on the team better be out there having your boys back.
That's what Lindor said. He said that it means something to him to see like the middle reliever standing right there in the middle of everything. And I'm like, well, all they do is just, honestly, it's not like a 40-yard. They look like me running the 40. It's not very fast. Certainly the bullpen catcher, he's in his gear. Makes no sense. None of
Well,
it.
I think part of the reason that they run in is to get loose, just in case the pitcher that got in the brawl gets thrown out of the game. That way, they'll be loose enough to go warm up and start throwing.
Right. Okay. Alex Bregman here on the Rich Eisen Show. Hey, man, I'm watching the All-Star Game, Home Run Derby, and your reaction when you joined the ESPN crew afterwards. Did you retire on the spot from the Home Run Derby? Did I see that? Right.
I was questioning retirement, but then again, I also know that the All-Star Game may come to Houston at some point, so
Okay.
I don't want to fully retire because I know that those Crawford boxes are 315 feet away.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, but I know you're a football guy too. So, I mean, Favre retired, came out. I mean, people do that all the time. But
okay, good. Then I'm in the clear.
Okay, yeah,
I'm in the clear.
Absolutely. But it just, again, it just seems to me you're at somewhat of a disadvantage when somebody of, like, say, Vlad Jr.'s size comes up and starts cranking these babies out of the yard, Alex.
Yeah, well, when I'm at the plate, I think I'm 6'4", but in the home run derby, you can think you're 6'4" all you want, but you're not. So the whole extra time thing with the hitting a ball 440, a little bit of a disadvantage, but it's been fun competing in that the last few years. Jock Peterson put on an absolute show.
That was amazing.
Yeah, Jock and Vlad Jr. That was incredible to watch. That had to have been one of the better round twos of the home run derby I've ever seen.
That was amazing. I mean, that was just so much fun when he's got to hit an absurd number of home runs, Jock Peterson, and he actually went ahead and gave you hope, and then actually did it, and then they went to 2 overtimes. That was great, Alex.
I'm sitting there watching it with Gleyber Torres from the Yankees, Aroldis Chapman from the Yankees, and Gary Sanchez, and we're all talking. I say, hey guys, I hate to say this, but I think Jock's going to tie him, and they're going to go into extra time. And Vlad Jr. heard me say it. So as soon as he did, they all gave me a look like, what's going on here? I said, oh no, don't worry. You guys are going to tie again this next round.
No, you didn't.
They went out, tied again. They all look at me. Vlad Jr. said, bro, I'm so tired. If you say anything else, keep it to yourself. Don't tell us anymore. You're bad luck. You're jinxing us. So he went out and ended up winning that round, and he's like, thank God. He's like, no more talking the rest of the time because whatever you're saying is coming true.
Yeah, that really was amazing. So it's cool. You hang with Yankees, huh, Alex? Is that for your dad? Because I know you told me once upon a time your dad's a Yankee fan. Was that for your dad?
No, my mom's a Yankee fan. My dad hates the Yankees. My mom grew up a Yankee fan. She's from Long Island.
Right.
She grew up loving Jeter, idolizing the Yankees as a kid. So now we get to fight it out with them for a ALCS.
That's right. Now I bring it back because that was your mom on Jeter night. You personally ruined Jeter night in Yankee Stadium, Alex. You personally dismantled it. And you made your mom disappointed. And I know you're a good guy. You don't really want to do that. So why'd you do it?
Well, my mom. This is why I did it. To be honest with you, okay. On Jeter night, my mom's wearing my jersey in our family section.
Okay.
But she has Derek Jeter's jersey on underneath it. So I'm like, Mom, like, what's going to happen? Like, I go 0 for 4. You take my jersey off and just wear the Jeter one because you're embarrassed. Like, What's going on here? What are you going to do? So we had to do something.
Okay. And you had to just keep homering. I understand. You just had to go to just yard, right? First inning and just totally destroy it. But that's okay. You're a competitor. That's why you are who you are, Alex Bregman.
Yes, sir.
So what's nicer, before I let you go, but what's nicer, the Astros locker room or LSU football's newest locker room? Alex, what's nicer?
Oof. Well, LSU football's newest locker room is ridiculous.
Right.
Hopefully that locker room helps us get a quarterback because that's been the missing ingredient for the last few years. So hopefully Joe Burrows leads us to a national championship, or the guy they bring in after him does.
I mean, it looks like a first-class cabin. It's absurd. It's absurd. It is absurd. Are there any Bregman dollars in there? I mean, did you give a little bit something?
No, nothing to the football. Nothing to the football program. If you see a baseball locker room like that one day, maybe.
Okay. Okay, very good. By the way, we had Tariq Cohen on the show recently, Alex.
Stud.
Yes, he is that, Chicago Bears. And I asked him how many Jewish people think he's really Jewish, and he said all of them. And then said that he was bar mitzvahed. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he said that a Bleacher Report, Adam Lefkoe took him to a deli. and had him eat a sandwich and bar mitzvahed him. That's absurd.
No way.
That's absurd, right, Alex? I mean, that's positively absurd, right?
That is. I was bar mitzvahed when I was 13.
No kidding. How was that for you? Walk me through the Bregman bar mitzvah, Alex. What was that
Well,
like?
I had a weird Torah portion, and it was talking about like skin disorders and stuff like that. So somehow I tied that into doing well in the community and helping people out in need.
Boy.
So that was interesting, especially at 13 years old, to have to read about all that stuff in front of a large audience. And it was a lot of fun, though. I got a giant party my parents threw for me at the house. It was the first party and pretty much only party of my high school life because never really went to prom or anything. So that was the big deal at 13. And I accidentally I dropped out of confirmation class because I had baseball tournaments all summer. So.
Now that's the way we're talking. You can't have a candle lighting ceremony where the person lighting the candle is the waitress that brings you the pastrami on rye. Like, that's not the way it works. You know what I mean?
No. Oh, no, you got to do it the right way.
You got to do it right, and you did it. Fantastic. Well done, Alex Bregman. Thanks for calling in. I always enjoy our chats. We didn't really talk much baseball, but it's just seeing what's going on in your life.
It's all good.
Are you ready for fantasy football? Are you ready for that?
Oh, my God. I can't wait to defend my title in the Astros clubhouse. Everyone got mad. Everyone got mad at Marisnik because his team was coming down. It was coming down to the wire, and his two-star players were both on buys. So I said I had a deep team.
Okay.
You could say. Very deep. My bench was legit. So I made a trade with him, and I acquired Antonio Brown and DeAndre Hopkins, but when they were both on bye weeks in the last week of the year, Jake ended up losing, and they came back off buys, and I won the league by a mile.
What? Why in the world would Marisnik trade you those guys? What are you talking about?
His two best players were on buys, and he had to win out, so he couldn't afford to go to the waiver wire. He had to make a move. I knew it, took advantage of it, and ended up winning the league.
Look at you, generally managing that situation. What's the name of your team?
It changes every year.
Okay. What do you think?
Last year it was Keyshawn Johnson, like the wide receiver.
I don't want to know what the avatar was, but okay. What about this year? What do you think?
I'm not sure yet. I might have to do something like defending champ. It's gonna tie in being the defending champ of the league.
Okay. Fantastic. Well, if you need any help or commissionership or whatever, I'd be more than happy to dive in with whatever you need, Alex. You know how to reach me.
Awesome. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for the call, man. You got it. Keep raking. That's Alex Bregman.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.